So let us move into the session and see what we are going to do today. The puzzle pattern that I have selected for today's session is machine input output. Some people call it as input output puzzle. Some people call it machine input output. So different names are given, but basically input and output patterns are being given as a puzzle question to you. Please remember one thing. Today's session is basically dependent on observing whatever is given on your screen. So if you're using a mobile to watch this, I recommend you to make it horizontal. We say landscape so that you can have a bigger screen, because observing whatever is present on the screen is very, very important. This is purely based on your observational skills. And what actually will be given in input output? Let me tell you the basic pattern of the question that input output contains. He will give you an input pattern which may contain words, numbers, words and numbers combination as well. Then he says that this input is being fed into a machine, which is basically a rearrangement machine. It keeps on rearranging the given words or numbers or their combination using some logical algorithm it has. Algorithm means the steps which are following a logic. And finally, after the entire rearrangement is done, it stops at a place saying that this is the last step of rearrangement. So you have to understand what is the logic with which words are being rearranged, numbers are being rearranged, or what are the processes that are going within the numbers if only numbers are involved. And once we observe that, he will give another input to you and ask you to do the same process of all the steps for the given input. And based on those steps for the given input, he will be asking 5 questions. What will be the step number 3? What will be the last step? What will be the first step? Like that, some questions can be given. And what are the most important basis for rearrangements? Whenever we talk about words, the most important rearrangement pattern can happen because of alphabetical order. So the words may be rearranged alphabetically or in reverse alphabetical order also. They can be ordered alphabetically or reverse also. Or he may take you through size of the words also. What do you mean by size of the words? Smallest word first, and then bigger word, bigger word, bigger word, and then the biggest one. So it also depends on number of letters. If you see that it is not based on alphabetical order, it may be based on number of letters. If number of letters also is not the basis for rearrangement of the words, it can be based on vowels and consonants. First, he may be arranging all the vowels related words, words starting with vowels, and then he may go for arranging all the consonant starting words. Or if this is also not there, a very, very extreme case is he may be taking number of vowels present in the words. That means he first arranges one vowel containing word, then the next word will be two vowel containing, like that, increasing order of number of vowels. But this is a very extreme case that can be possible only in bigger exams. So most probably alphabetical order or reverse alphabetical order, or size of the word based on number of letters. It may be ascending or descending, or vowels arranged and then consonants arranged, and then number of vowels can be one case. So we have to see, first of all, whenever the words are being rearranged, which word is rearranged and what is the basis for which it is or by which it is rearranged. This is for rearrangement of words. What can be happening for rearrangement of numbers? Ascending or descending order. So numbers can be arranged ascending or descending order. That is the most straightforward thing that can be done. Or he may first arrange odd numbers and then he may go for even numbers. Or he may say odd numbers are taken to the front, even numbers are taken to the back. Or he may say prime numbers are non-prime numbers, composite. So basically, by observing what are being arranged, which word is getting replaced or displaced, we can understand what is happening. And sometime, please remember, whenever the words are being taken front or back, they may be added or subtracted with a constant also. Every even number added with 1, every odd number subtracted with 1. This also can be observed. I anyhow show you different puzzles where all these types of logics will be present. And there are some new pattern input output which purely based on numbers. Purely numbers based. When purely number based input output is given, then we may have digit operations also. What do you mean by digit operations? Sum of the digits can be taken, product of the digits can be taken, single digit of a number. For example, 12 is there. Based on 1, there is maybe an operation. Based on 2, there may be an operation. So we'll see all these types of puzzle questions in this session today, so that you can understand basically what input output is, what you have to do when this type of input output is given, and how to observe the things that are needed for answering a question. Right. So first I'll take you through one question. Completely I'll explain you how to do it. Second question also I'll help you to do. And third question I'll give you a bit of time with which you can try for answering it, or best basically observe it and tell me what is observation or order. And depending on that, we'll answer the question. So by the time you go to fourth or fifth puzzle, you will be obviously able to follow what is happening there. Right? Chalo, let's move into the questions one by one now. Yeah. Study the following information carefully and answer the given questions. So first question, I have given the entire questions also basically because I want to show you how the question pattern will be there when an input output puzzle is given. This is the entire input output structure given, and these are the 5 questions given or 4 questions given. So given an input line, a coding machine rearranges the input following certain steps as explained below. So these are the steps of rearrangement. So this is the input given. Input is 47, desert, go, 56, there, often, 32, 12. So 4 numbers are there, 4 words are there. So when this input is given, let us see what is the step 1. If you see, step 1 is as it is of input, there is no rearrangement done in the first step. So first step is exactly equal to input. Yes. Now if I go to step 2, we have to see which of the things got displaced. 47 desert, go, 56 there, often, 32 12 was there. If you see the respective position of 47 desert, go, 56 often, 32 12 did not change. Only change happened is this word there has gone to front. All the remaining, if you remove there, all the remaining 47 desert, go, 56 often, 32 12 are as it is or as they are. That means there got displaced. First, let us see what are the words given. I am writing the first letters of the words. D is given, G is given, T is given, O. These are the letters with which the words are starting. If I arrange them in alphabetical order, D, G, O, T, this is the alphabetical order of the letters. So first, what got displaced? There. I can say there is a last alphabetically ordered word. So first step, last alphabetically ordered word got to front. So that is, sorry, second step. That is what happened because first step nothing happened. So there got placed now. Next to see what is happening in the next step. There is as it is. Who is coming suddenly to the front if you see? 12. 12 which has to be at the back is coming to the front, you can see now. And also instead of desert, because if only 12 comes here, 47 desert should come, but often also has come. So in the third step, that means the next one, what happened is, if I write the numbers in ascending order, just to make understand ourselves what is happening. In the next step, the smallest number is coming to the front. This is the second step. This is the third step. And along with the number, the next last alphabetical word is coming front. Yes. So 12 and often both came here. So here, there, 12 often are already there. What happened now? After 12, what is the next number? 32. So 32 is coming front. Yes. Only 32 is coming front. Only 32 is coming front. And 47 desert, go, 56 are as they are. That means in fourth step, only one number got pulled forward. So you can see in the second step, only one word got pulled. In the third step, number and word got pulled. Again, in the fourth step, only one element got pulled forward. Next, let us see what is happening in the step 5. Already until this 32, everything is fixed now. Right. Now, after O, what is to be the word to be pulled? G. So G is pulled forward. G is pulled forward. And actually, along with G, what has to be pulled if I have to pull the second one, number 47. But luckily, 47 is already there. So go and 47 are already there. And once go and 47 are already there, luckily desert and 56 are as they are. See now, word, number, word, number, word, number, word, number. So what is the basic thing happening? First step is as it is as input. Second step, I am actually pulling forward the last word alphabetically to the front. Then in the next step, the next alphabetically last word along with the smallest number are pulled. So that word, number word will be formed. Next, only a number is pulled. What is that number? 32. Next, G along with 47 have to be pulled. So G and 47 are pulled. And luckily, we are left with D and 56 as they are. No need of pulling and rearrange because word number, word number, word number, word number got formed. So this is the logic going on. So one type of question is he'll give an input and ask you what will be the first step, what will be the second step. But I have taken a question here which is asking if the fourth step of the given some input, if the fourth step of an input, some input, we don't know what that input is. If the fourth step of an input is this, what will be the input is asking. So what will be the first step? So we have to see what will be the first step if this is the fourth step given. So what are the letters given? W, S, F, M. Right. So W is the last alphabetically present word. This is the second last. This is the third last. This should be the, because, sorry, F should be the first one. M, S, W. This should be the alphabetical order. Normally, if I write. Now let us see if this is the input. If this is the input, if this is the first step also, because first step and input is same. If this is a first step, what happens in the second step? Only wonderful should be pulled forward with fine, 48, 22, seashore, 36, 62, morning as they are. In the next step, with wonderful already placed, the smallest number should come forward, 22, along with the next last number, S. So 22 and S should be pulled forward, remaining F, 48, 36, 62, M as they are. Now, in the next step, second step, third step is our next step, W, 22, S are already placed. Now, what should be the number that comes forward? 36. So 36 comes here. Right. What happens? Next words will be written like that. So if this is the first step, I am getting this as my fourth step. Wonderful, 22, seashore, third. But here you see the step given here is a bit different from what is here. So what is the only difference? Instead of this F and 48, if there was 48 and F here, we would have got the exact answer. Yes or no? 48 and F should be there. So this one is not giving us the answer. First step, I pulled W forward. Second step, I pulled 22 and S forward. Then I pulled for 36 forward, but F and 48 are coming. I should have 48 and F. But if you see all the options given, everything has F and 48 only. So 48 and F, because here 48 should come actually according to the requirement. And here F should be there. That is not at all given. And without option given, I cannot say what will be the first step guaranteedly. So best answer for this question is, I cannot say what is the guaranteed first step. Because these four options will never give the answer. Because I need a step which has 48 after that F. But everywhere F after 48 is coming. So I cannot answer this question. So best answer there is cannot be determined. Cannot be determined. Now let us see what is the next one. He has given an input and asking you what is the third step. So I am writing the input here. P, C, 36, 51, PE, this is PA, paper and pencil, 28, T and 66. So this is the input. This should be the first step also because input and first step are same. Second step, what we should do? We have to drag the last alphabetical word forward. So out of PA, PE, T and C, T is the last word to be there. So it has to come here. T means here test ma. I am writing only the first letters because alphabetical order is needed. T comes forward, everything as it is same. PA, C, 36, 51, pencil, 28, 66. In the next step, because already T is pulled, we have to drag the smallest number forward, which is 28, along with the next last alphabetical number, which is PE, because PE is last than PA. So PE should be pulled forward. So PE and 28 are pulled. So remaining you write as there PA, C, 36, 51, 66. This is your third step. That's what is asking. So you have to select an option, test, 28, pencil, paper, common, 36, 51, 66. This is your third step. This is dragged first. These two are dragged in the next step. If he wants to go for the fourth step also, already T, 28 and PE are dragged. Next, you have to drag one number which is the next least. What is that? 36. So 36 is dragged. Next things you write as their PA, C, 51, 66. Next step, because already these are there. First step we dragged this. Next step we dragged two things. Next step we dragged one. Now we have to drag two things. If I go to fifth step, T, 28, pencil, 36 are already there. Now we have to drag the next last word which is already present here luckily, and the next smallest number 51 will be dragged. If 51 is dragged here, C and 66 will be like that. And obviously you got your arrangement done because word number, word number, word number, word number came, katam. So fifth step, the arrangement would be done. So this is how, if an input is given, you have to do the entire arrangement, and based on it also you can get an answer. He says, sometimes he gives an input, please do the entire process for the input. I'll ask you the question. What is the second element from right side of the fourth step? Second element from the right side of the fourth step is 51. So these type of questions also can come up. So that is a process in which a rearrangement is going on. I call it as dragging and pulling, but we have to call it as rearrangement basically. Now we'll do one more rearrangement for the question number 3, which is given below. So what he's saying is he has given step 2 of an input mass. Step 2 is already given. And how many more steps are needed to finish the rearrangement is saying. So I'm writing the step 2 here. W, 14, A, T, 38, 46, P, 85. This is already the step 2. That means already W would be dragged forward. Step 3, what we should do? W is already dragged. We have to drag the smallest number and the next last word. Already smallest number luckily is here only 14. And out of P and T and A, T should be the last one alphabetically. Next you write the remaining things, A, 38, 46, P, 85. So these two are dragged in the step 3. Step 4, we dragged one in the first step, 2 in the second step. We have to drag only one, which is a number. What is the next least number? 36. So drag 36 forward. Remaining A, 46, P, 85 will be as there. Next to fifth step, W is dragged already. 14 and T are dragged in the second. Next to that, now we have to drag two things. After T, what is the last word? P, right? So drag P and drag 46. So if I drag P and 46, what will be left out? A will be left out, remaining with 85. You can see now word number, word number, word number, word number. Perfectly done. So how many more steps are needed to finish the rearrangement? 3 more steps are enough. We got the perfect rearrangement, word number, word number, word number, word number. So whenever alphabetical order is guaranteed, then I take only the first letter of the words instead of writing all the words again, because this entire thing you have to do on the paper. And if you keep on writing the words again and again, it takes a lot of time. And here, two things dragged. One thing dragged, two things dragged. Like that, it's going on. So this question I selected in the starting because I can show you for every question rearrangement again and again and again. Normally, this type of questions will not be given in the exam. What happens is only one input will be given. You process the entire thing for the input. Based on that, 5 questions will be given. But here every question has a different input. That's why I selected this question, so that I have a chance to show you as many rearrangements as possible in the starting question itself. If I take the last question here, what will be the fourth step if this is the input having the first step? First step or input, both are same anyhow. N, G, 54, 23, A, L, 16, 75. This is the first step. Second step, last alphabetical word should be forward. So out of all the things, N is the obviously forward thing. So no need of dragging it. No need of dragging anything. So again, second step also will be as it is, because already it is here only, luckily. In the next step, because N is already here, next what we have to do, we have to drag the smallest number, which is 16. Along with after N, what is the next last one? L. So 16 and L are dragged. 16 and L are dragged. Remaining things as they are G, 54, 23, A 75. These are the remaining things because L and 16 are dragged already forward. Next step, what has to be dragged? Only one number has to be dragged, N 16L. These are dragged already. Next number is obviously 23, smallest number. Remaining G 54, A 75 will be like that. And luckily you got your arrangement done already, because luckily G is alphabetically last than A and 54 is smaller than 75. So arrangement itself got complete by the fourth step. That's what he's asking. What is the fourth step? This is the fourth step. That's it. He's asking the fourth step. We got the fourth step. So fourth step is number 16, lacking 23, game 54, always 75. But I'm writing only the first alphabets because I know that it is alphabetical order arrangement. It saves a lot of time. So this is what we normally call as input-output rearrangement, where numbers and words are combinedly given. Sometimes only words may be given. Sometimes only numbers may be given. But most probably both combination will be given normally whenever a question of input-output puzzle is given. Now I'll take you through one more question. Let us observe what is happening there. I'll help you through understanding what is happening. And the third question I'll leave to you to observe what is happening. You tell me what is happening. We'll go for the answering. Right. Here also, if you see, input is given with words and numbers combination. Words and numbers combination. For your or for our convenience, I'm writing the words starting letters here, and numbers also I'm writing here. Better to write the numbers in ascending order directly. 17, 38, 52, 65. And if I write these in ascending alphabetical order, A, F, G, N, right? Now let us see what is happening in entire thing. What is getting displaced? G, go now 52, that it. You can see 65, which was at the ending, has been dragged to the front. Everything else is same. G, N, 52, 38, 17. So only 65 got dragged. What is 65? Largest number. This is what is getting dragged in the first step. Yes. And it is dragged to the front. So this is dragged. Next, see what is happening. Go now 52, 38, 17 for is there, but again is coming front. Again means what? Alphabetically first word. So second step, alphabetically first word is taken front. So we got two words arranged, two elements arranged. So next step, obviously, I have to drag the second largest number forward. You can see that is happening. Yes, 65, again 52, because 52 is the second largest number. What should come forward? Second alphabetical order word should come forward. Second alphabetical order word should come forward, which is F. So that is coming here. See here, F has come forward. Next, what should come actually? 38 should come forward. So 65, again 52 for 38 has come here perfectly. Next, who should come forward? G. Already G is there. Luckily, G is not really needed to be, what I can say, dragged. So G is already there. Because G is already there, in the next step, directly where G has to be dragged, he dragged 17. You can see here. Actually, after this, G has to be dragged in this step, but G is already present there. Because it is already present there, it need not be separately again pulled forward. So it is already there. He used it. And in the next step, directly, whatever number has to be dragged is dragged. So step 6 arrangement got stopped. Now we have to do the same thing for these things. So first what I'm writing is, I am writing B, D, T, W. This is the alphabetical word. B, W, T, D are given. And smallest to largest, 12, 38, 43, 52. So I'll write the step 1C. See, always have a habit of writing element below element, because number of elements should not be more or less. First, what should be done? Highest number should be dragged. So 52 should be dragged forward. 52. By will be there, win will be there, task will be there, remaining as it is will be there. So only 52 went forward. So remaining all are respectively same positions. Next, after 52, what should go forward? A. That means smallest one. Luckily, it is already there, right? 52. After that, B should be the alphabetically smallest number. It is already there. Alphabetical smallest word, I say. So because 52 and B are already there, let us use this and drag the next number forward. Next highest number is 43. I used an advantage because already B is there. So if 43 is also dragged, what are the remaining things? W, T, 38, D, 12. So after 43, next we have to drag the next alphabetically present word, which is D. So I drag D forward. Remaining W, T, 38, 12 will be like that. Next I have to go for taking 52, B, 43, D. After this, next bigger word number 38 has to be dragged forward. 38. Remaining W, T, 12 will be like that. Next step, what has to be there? B, 43, D, 38. Next, what has to be done? Next, we have to drag the next alphabetical word, which is T. If T is dragged, we get W and 12. Because when T comes here, W and 12 will be there. So next step, because W and 12 is not a, this is not a proper arrangement. We want number and word, number and word. Then drag 12 here, kata, your arrangement is over. So only in the first step, because B is already present there, I am using that as directly dragging 43. Next I am dragging D. In the next step I am dragging 38. In the next step I drag T. In the next step I drag 12. With that, arrangement is done. Now he may ask you different questions. What is the step 3? Which step is the last step of the arrangement? Sixth step. So this is how your arrangement can be done now. This is also alphabetical as well as descending order. We got the numbers, descending order, words perfectly alphabetical. So I think you got the basis of machine input output. One type of question where numbers and words are given in combination. So this is what we can say as level 1 exams level, where in level 1 exams we can expect this. Level 1 exams means first level exams. You can call them as prelims or level 1, whatever it is. Right? So shall I take you through the next one so that you observe what is happening and tell me? You'll see that. This is a bigger one. This is the input under 69, 43, 88 balls, invite 54, 3, 35, 22 monkey color. On the paper that you have, please write the words in alphabetical order, numbers in ascending order, and see what is happening. Here you have to observe a bit more because it is a long relation given. And one small hint I'll tell you. These many terms are there, elements are there, but still we are done within 5 to 6 steps. That means every step, two things will be dragged. If every step one is dragged, minimum 10 to 11 steps, because totally 12 elements are there, nearly 10 elements. But it is done in 5 to 6 steps, means every time two things will be dragged. Then only this can happen. For every step, two things will be dragged. Observe carefully. I'll give 1 minute of time. And then I'll tell you what is the thing that we'll be able to observe here. And one more small information or hint I can give you. If you see the last step, you can observe what is the pattern of numbers and what is the pattern of words. That gives a basic idea of what is happening. Finally, step 6 is the last step. So for these type of rearrangements, last step is the easiest to write also, because we know what is happening straightforwardly. B, C, I, M, T, U. These are the alphabetical ordered words given. 22, 35, 43, 54, 69, 88. This is the ascending order of the numbers given. From the input to the step 1, observation is the most important thing. Starting itself, one displacement happened. Who was there in the starting? Under. where it went last. Why? Because under is the alphabetically last word, right? This is taken to the last. And who is coming to the front suddenly? 88. And who is 88 according to us? Largest number. So what I am doing, largest number I am dragging to the front, and alphabetically last word I am dragging to the back. That is the first step. In the second step, who is coming after under? Because we know that something is happening at the back also. After under, tree is coming. You can see tree is nothing but the next last alphabetical word. Perfect. But here with 88, who is coming front? 22. Who is 22? Suddenly the smallest one. So first step, largest one is taken. Second step, smallest one is taken front. Now you see under entry are already arranged here. So after T, who should be the next word to be dragged? Monkey. Perfectly dragged. Yes. And see here, after 88 and 22 dragged, who is coming friends? 69. 69 is who again? Second largest. So we are dragging largest, smallest, second largest, second smallest, third largest, third smallest. In numbers, we are going alternately like this. But in words, we are perfectly going extremely alphabetical. See, you see, first U is dragged, then T, then M, then I, then C, then B. Perfectly reverse alphabetical. Here, largest, smallest, second largest, second smallest, third largest, third smallest. Right? Done. So I will take you through writing the first step here. First step, what should I do? Largest number to be dragged front. Is this not the largest number? 68? And who is the last person? M, A, W. W is the last person. So W should go to the last. And remaining people as they are. So match Australia. Win went back. So 29, 17, held in 41, 49. Match Australia 29, 17, held in 41, 49, 55. Sorry, the 55. Better is writing each and everything exactly below the see perfect number of elements also matched. So here win came. After win, who is the next last person? T. So in the back, who should come? Win and the should come here definitely in the last two. And here who should come? Smallest number front, 17. So I write 17 and 68 here first. Because we saw 22 and 88 came in the second step, right? Now 17 has gone, the has gone. Remaining you write as there. Match Australia 29, 17 is gone. H in 41, 49. 17 is gone, 68 is there. Match Australia 29H in 41, 49. Sorry, 55 will be there. 55, right? Next, third step, what should be there? What should be done? Here, win is already there, the is already there. After W and T, M should be there, match in the last three. Here already 17 and 68 are dragged. Next, third highest number has to be, sorry, second highest number has to be dragged, which is 55. Next, what are remaining? Match is also gone. M is also gone here, match. So match is not there. Who will be remaining? Australia 29, held in 41, 49. Next, what happens? Here, win, the, match. After M, who is there? I, in will go back. Here, 55, 17, 68. Second largest, second smallest number, which is 29, because largest, smallest, second largest, second smallest. What are the left out ones? Australia, held, 41, 49. That's it. Because in went here. See the fifth step. Who should go back? Already win is there, the is there, match is there, in is there. After I, who should be there? H, right? Held. So H went back. And who will be here? 29, 55, 17, 68. Who should come here? Third largest number, 49. So these five are arranged. Who will be remaining here? A will be remaining, 41 will be remaining. So next step will be your answer. So this A should go to the last. win the match in held. A means Australia. And this 41 should go to a front. 41, 49, 29, 55, 17, 68. Katam. So this is your final arrangement. So the first question he asks is, how many steps are needed to finish the arrangement? 6. Then he may ask, what is the third element from the left in third step? What is the third element from the left in third step? 55, 70, 68. 68 is the third element. Like that, 5 questions will be given. So once you are done with taking the arrangement completely, you can go for answering those 5 questions. And that for answering a 5 question doesn't really take more than 2 minutes because everything will be in front of you. So this is what you have to do on your paper whenever a rough sheet is given to you. Based on plainly observation, and as I said, in the level 1 exams, we don't get really deep logics than mostly alphabetical or reverse alphabetical. This is a slightly different logic, highest, smallest, second highest, second smallest, third highest, third smallest. So once you see what are being dragged to the front and back, you can understand what is basically happening. In the next question, we are not going to do the entire process. I'll tell you basically to observe. You tell me the logic that is happening. I'll leave it to you because anyhow I'll be sharing this video to you. Then you can do the process on your paper because anyhow I'll be sharing some practice questions also to you. Basically, observing the logic is more important one. Let us see in the next question whether we can be able to, we can work out the logic or not. This is a beautiful question because all are numbers. See how many numbers are given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 numbers are there. Very, very, very basically, you have to see pure observational skills are to be used. If you see the input and step 1, I'll help out in the first step because this is a bit advanced. 57, 18, 57 is there, 25 is there, 88 is there, 34 is there, 19, 48, 90. Actually, what is not there? 96 is not there in the arrangement here, and 18 is not there. But we can see newly 20 has come and 94 has come, which were not there in the first input. Yes. And who is 96 among all the people? Largest person. Who is 18 among all the people? Smallest person. So what I can assume is the smallest person is dragged front, but when I'm dragging it to front, I added it to +2 because 18 has become 20. 20 has come newly, right? There was no 20. And the largest number I dragged back, 96, I reduced it by 2. This is what happened in the first step. Yes. Remaining all left out like this. So smallest number +2 and largest number -2. Largest number went back. Chalo. Next, see what happened. So this 20 is fixed, this 94 is fixed. Here, 94 is fixed, 20 is fixed. Now who is coming forward? 21 is coming forward. 21 should be a derivative from 19 because after 18, 19 is the next smallest one. +2 happened again. And who is coming back? 86. 86 must be a derivative from 88. So second largest number is dragged back. So here again, second smallest number +2, second largest number -2. Going front, going back. So I think in the third number, I can say after 18, after 19, who is the next smallest number? 29. In the step 3, because we can see 29 and
25.
Yeah, 25. Yeah, 25. Sorry, 25 is there. So 25 is dragged forward. Yes, 25 +2. And 75 is coming from 77. So 77 -2. So this is a process going on. Now let us do the process. Because we understood the process, I need not really go through complete. So first what I have to do, smallest number +2 I drag forward. 15 +2 I drag forward, 17. Largest number -2 I drag backwards. Largest number is 92. So last should be 90. So these two people are dead. 15 and 92 are dead. Remaining people you write as they are. 34, 89.
Largest number 96, sir.
96 on there. Okay, sorry.
Yes,
so 94 goes back, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Saved the time. 34, 89, 27, 58, 92, 46, 69, 80. Because 96 is gone here. Next, what you have to do? Second smallest number plus 2. After 15, who is the second smallest number? 27. So 29 comes here along with 17. And who goes back? 92 minus 2. So 94 is the 90 will come minus 2. So remaining numbers you do like that. So this is how the process goes on until all the numbers are dragged forward and front. Right. So plus 2 minus 2 plus 2 minus 2 is happening. Sometimes I will tell you what happens. Whenever even number is dragged, he may do plus 2. Whenever odd number is dragged, he may do minus 2. That also is a possibility. Based on observation, what is happening basically, right? Once you observe, you can go for doing this. You take 2 minutes to do this entirely and then 1 to 2 minutes to answer the 5 questions that are given. In this type of questions, what he may ask, what is the sum of the third element from left and the second element from right of step 5, he says. Third element from left and second element from the right of step 5. Then you have to add 27 and 64 and tell what is the sum. He may ask some mathematical questions also because numbers are involved. Right? Chalo. Now let's move into taking a view at the next one. This type of questions are actually given a name, new pattern input output, where everything is based on numbers. So actually arrows also will be given like this, so that you can understand what is happening. But even if arrows are not given, if you see one number below one number exactly, that means this number is giving rise to 61. And whenever you see a number between two numbers, that is the resultant of these two numbers. And again here perfectly one number below one number. So that is the exact resultant. Again next also is a direct resultant. I'll tell you one thing. All the steps of this process will be easy except one step. One step is the place where examiner really tests you. See, I don't know how 61 came here. I don't know how 98 came, but 61 and 98 addition is 159. Yes. 98 and 89 subtraction is 9. 89 and 117 addition is 206. 117, 91 subtraction is 26. So these are directly visible to me by adding these to 159, by subtracting these two, and 9 is coming as 9, 206 coming as 8, 2 plus 6. So he is taking that sum of digits, right? Even 2 and 6 also sum of digits is 8. 303 sum of digits is 6. 39 sum of digits is 12. So he is making sum of digits here. And 15 is made 7.5, 9 is made 4.5, 8 is made 4, everything is halved. So final step is divided by 2. So final step is straightforward. This is sum of digits. Whatever number is there, its sum of digits is taken. And the step 1 to step 2 is nothing but plus and minus of every two numbers consecutively, right? But the main thing is to understand how 189 gave rise to 61. What's the relation? 202 gave rise to 98. 273 gave rise to 89. This gave rise to 117. So first step is the most important. So first of all, let us understand how to take the first step. Once you come to the first step, then the next steps can be taken, because that is the most important. So how can 189 give rise to 61? A very basic observation you can make. 61 is here. 189 is here. 98, 202. 89, 273. 117, 357. Yeah. 91, 188. 212, 430. Yes. We used a very beautiful logic, I'll show you the observation and I'll tell you how that observation helps you to get the logic. Can I say this is 60 and this is 180 approximately? So now tell me 60 how many times is 180, approximately how many times is 180, 3 times, yes. This is nearly 100. 100 how many times is 200, 2 times. This is nearly 90. 90 how many times is 270, 3 times. This is nearly 120. 120 how many times is 360, 3 times. 90 how many times is 188 ma? Oh. 2 times. Okay. This is how many times ma? Nearly 2 times. This is how many times ma? 3 times, because 17 3 is 51. This is nearly 2 times. So it is not alternate 3 2 3 2 also. You can see here, this is 3 times, this is 3 times, this is 3 times, 3 2 3 3 2 2 3 2. There is no logic, but we have to understand whenever 3s are coming. Into 3 is coming for 189, 273, 357, 525. These are the places where into 3s are coming. Into 2s are coming for 202, 188, 430, 356. So can you tell the difference between 189, 273, 357 to 525 and 202, 188, 430, 356? What are they and what are these?
Even numbers, odd numbers.
Perfect. So the rounded numbers are odd numbers, ma. The underlined numbers are even numbers. So whenever odd number is there, it is very near to into 3. Whenever even number is there, it is very near to into 2. So we have to understand how that is formed. Now this is into 3, I am saying. 61 into 3 is only 183, ma. But this is 189. So if I minus 6 here, 189 minus 6 is 183. Divided by 3 gives me 61. Let me check here. 273 minus 6 is 267. Divided by 3 is 89. Exactly happening. Check here. Minus 6. First of all, remove 6 from here. 357 minus 6 is 351. Exactly by 3 is 117. 525 minus 6, let's say, is 519. Perfectly divided by 3 is 173. So every odd number is minus 6 and then divided by 3. Then let us see the even number. 98 2c is only 196. I think the same thing is happening, but by 2 is happening. That's it. Minus 6 divided by 2. Let's see here. 188 minus 6 is 182. Divided by 2 is 91. Perfect. Katham, we got the logic. So every number should be minus 6 and even number should be divided by 2. Odd number should be divided by 3. Yes. So this is how these numbers got formed from even numbers and odd numbers. Next, what I am doing, these two numbers are giving rise to 159. 61 and 98, addition will be 159. 98 and 89, difference will be 9. 98 minus 89, right? 89 and 117, addition is 206. 117 minus 91 is 26. 91 plus 212 is equal to 303. Subtraction is 39. Addition is 348. So two numbers are added, next to 2 minus, next to added, like that. Next, what we are doing, 159 is make 15. You can actually get the observation here. 9 is made 9. 26 becomes 8. 206 also becomes 8. So he's adding the digits. 2 plus 0 plus 6, 8. 2 plus 6, 8. 3 plus 0 plus 3, 6. 3 plus 9, 12. So sum of digits, all these single digits are added. And 15 becomes 7.5. This is directly divided by 2. So this is the entire process going on. So once the tough step actually is cracked, the remaining steps become easier. So he definitely present one step which has to take some time. This is the place where time is taken. And that is basically based on your observation. How can I get the observation of into 2 and into 3? Don't worry, we study series. In series, we have an observation saying that it is into 2 plus something, it is into 3 plus something. That is where series observations will help you in getting number based input output. Now we have to do the same thing here. Follow me. 198 minus 6, 192 by 2. 192 by 2, 96. 213 minus 6, 207 by 3. 207 by 3, 69. 262 minus 6, 256 by 2, 128. 573 minus 6, 567 by 3. 567 by 3, 189. 456 minus 6, 450 by 2 because even number by 2, 225. 483 minus 6, 477. 477 by 3. 477 by 3. 159. Yep, 159. 222 minus 6, 216 by 2 because even number 108. 333 minus 6, 327 by 3, 109. Yes. Now what you have to do? I have to first go for adding these two, 165, subtracting these two, 59, adding these two, 317, subtracting these two, 225 and 189. 225 and 189 these are okay, 36. Adding these two, 384, subtracting these two, 51, adding these two, 217. Then take the sum of their digits. 1 plus 6 plus 5, 12. 5 plus 9, 14. 3 plus 1 plus 7, 11. 9. 15. 6. 10. Sum of digits. Then half of them. 6. 7. 5.5. 4.5. 7.5. 3 and 5. So this is your last step. He may ask you what is the sum of all the elements in the last step. He may ask you what is the sum of all elements in step 3. So these are the things he may ask. This is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3, and this is step 4. This is a very good level question I wanted to show you. So even odd variations were shown. Sometimes he may do the same process every time, by 2, by 2, by 2, by 2, by 2, by 3, by 3, by 3. But here even and odd variations were shown. So these are very, very important observations. 60 is here, 180 is here, 100 is here, 200. So 3 times, 2 times. So anything can happen. So that is how we started our observation. That's why we call this as analytical reasoning. Analytical reasoning, right? Here plus, here minus, here plus, here minus, here plus, here minus, here plus. Right. Now let's see one more question of numbers and see what type of other type of questions can be
Sir,
given.
sir, ఇక్కడ arrows ఇస్తారా వాళ్ళు?
Arrows ఉంటాయి. మనకి బొమ్మలో కాపీ కాలేదు arrows మనకి. ఇది మీకు వదిలేస్తాను బికాజ్ ఇది నార్మలే, బేసిక్గా మీరు చూడొచ్చు. ఇది ఇట్లుంటాయి arrows మీకు. అండ్ ఎప్పుడైనా whenever you have these type of two things in between one, you have to understand that these two can be one thing, or we'll see. Whenever this type of separate digits are given, because instead of 25 is writing 2 and 5 separately, right? That means this operation is mostly based on digits, digit based operation. So this 2 5 and this 1 3 are giving us 6 5. This 4 and 1, this 6 and 2 are giving us this 8 and 6, because he is giving the arrows also here. This 2 and 3 and this 3 and 2 is giving 4 and 9. So let us see digit wise operations. This 2 here, this 3 here, this 2 here and this 3 here multiplied will give you 6 here. Yes or no? 5 1, 5 into 1 is 5. So first digit and last digit equal to 6. Second digit and first digit equal to 5. Same way, if you observe, this 4 and this 2 are giving 8 here. This 1 and this 6 is giving 6 here. This 2 and this 2 are giving 4 here. This 3 and this 3, 3 into 3 is 9. Yes, so that is how we can do the process here. So you have to do the same thing for this also. You have to do these two, and these two. So first I'll add the boxes. 3 into 1, 3. 2 into 4, 8, right? 5 into 1, 5. 2 into 3, 6. 6 into 1, 6. 4 into 2, 8. Okay. Now we got the step 1 of the given input. Now let us see what is step 2. So it can be like this also. It can be like this. That means these two are giving 1, 8, these two are giving 2, 0. So let us see if that is possible. Otherwise, it may be dependent like everything is related to first digit, everything is related to second digit also, because digit wise also is possible. Let us see first. 65 and 86 here. If I take the difference between them, the difference is 21. Basically, if I can take difference 21, and here difference is very high, 37. So 21 and 37 do not have anything here. If I take 6 plus 5, 11, if I add the digits here, if I add the digits here, 11 and 14, 11 and 14 will not give anything about 18. So these two giving rise to this is not possible. Next, what may be the logic? See all the first digits here. 6, 8, 4. 6 plus 8 plus 4 is how much, ma? 18. We are seeing something. Let us check with the second digit also. 5, 6, 9. 5 plus 6, 11. 11 plus 9, what? 20. Perfect. So this is the sum of all first digits, ma. All first digits are added here. All second digits are added here. So let us do the same here. 3, 5, 6 we have to add. 3 plus 5 plus 6 is 14. So we have to write 1, 4. All the first digits added. Next we'll add all the second digits. 8 plus 6 plus 8. 14, 22. So we'll write 2, 2. Right? Chalo. Now let us see the third step. I think third step is a straightforward. 1 and 8 giving 9. 2 and 0 giving 2. Direct addition of digits, right? 1 plus 8 is 9. 2 plus 0 is 2. So add the digits. 1 plus 4 is 5. 2 plus 2 is 4. 9 and 2. What you have to do to get 4 and half? I think 9 divided by 2 is 4 and half. So here we have to make 5 divided by 4. 5 divided by 4 is 1.25. So that will be your last step. 5 divided by 4 is 1.25. Now, based on the values we got in the first step, second step, third step, and fourth step, you will be getting the answers. He'll ask 5 questions on it. So instead of giving words and numbers, he may give numbers purely like this, where and whenever these type of boxes are given for each digit, digit-wise operations will be there. Even sometimes what happens, all first digit squares are added also can be there. All second digit squares can be added. So squares and cubes can be involved, but they get involved when we go into level 2 exam. Level 2 exam is what we call as mains or bigger exams, right? So basically based on observation. Don't try to learn the entire concept in one class. It cannot happen. I learned input output after 2 or 3 years perfectly. So you should not take 2 or 3 years, but at least I have to churn the entire knowledge that I have to transfer it to you. At least you take 2 to 3 practices. At least it takes this. You know why reasoning is asked? Reasoning tests people's patience. If you want to see why reasoning tests people's patience, you can see last year IBPS PO's reasoning paper or last year SBA clerical mains PO paper, mains paper. You can understand why we say reasoning tests patience of the person, and why patience is needed, because you are going into a sector where patience is definitely needed. Public sector 100% patience is needed. If you go to IT sector today, in the nowadays scenario, 300% patience is needed. If you have any doubt, you can ask any person working in IT. That too in Corona times, work from home. They are working nearly 10 hours a day continuously before the system, right? So patience is needed. What I'll do is I'll be sharing you this entire slides as well as another extra set of questions also. You go through the same video once more. I left out a question wantedly for your practice. Try to answer this first and then go to the practice that I'm going to share in the subsequent time through our group. So there also don't put your pen on paper first. You try to observe what is the pattern in which words are arranged, numbers are. Observation is the most important in input and output puzzle. If this puzzle is given, it will be given for 5 marks. This comes under reasoning section. This may be an optional puzzle that can be given by the examiner, or he may not give also. That is his choice. We cannot guaranteedly say that examination definitely gives you these puzzles, right? So I'm winding up the session here. tomorrow I'll take up two concepts. Tomorrow we'll have a class on one class on